Anybody there? Hey, B Junior here. Got a package. Gonna be a quick unboxing, unpackaging, what have you. In the world where there's tons of soundtracks available at cheap prices, I bought another one. That's right, guys. It's just, there's no end to it. It's just a new fad. New old fad for me. Sorry. Cheap. Dirt cheap, so I got it. Went ahead and opened it up, make sure it was the right one. For your viewing pleasure, though, we will open it on camera. What we have here today, let me get my pocket knife. Let's do this right. We wouldn't want to shortchange you guys in any way, shape, or form. So we've got a knife. Right, look out. Yeah. What we have here, guys, is the soundtrack to one of my favorite, if not the favorite, rock and roll horror film of the 1980s. Trick or Treat soundtrack, 1986, done by the band Fastway. Here you go. There's Sammy Kerr on the cover there, guys. That's from the original poster art, if I'm not mistaken. You don't get good poster art like that anymore, guys. This is back in the heyday of the big hair bands in the 80s. You know, the backward masking techniques that they had on records. All it was really a big technique to get everybody to screw up the record so they buy more records. In the hopes that you would hear something played in the backwards. Yeah, you get it. Let's open it up, guys. Let's see what we got inside, if there's any cool stills on the inner notes. I don't know. You guys may hate these new videos where I'm doing all these soundtrack unboxings, but I'm having a good time. If any time could be had on this. But as I said before, this is put out by the band Fastway. They did a couple albums during that time frame. They did at least 3 to my knowledge, including this one. This is the only album by that group that I've ever listened to. It's got all the cool tricks. Trick or Treat, After Midnight, Don't Stop the Fight. Just about this whole album is cool. It's 9 tracks. It's not a huge lineup or anything, but it'll get the job done for any type of hair band needs and or Halloween needs. I find myself listening to this soundtrack quite a bit around Halloween just to get the mood going. It's just one of the better rock and roll horror movies of that era. I've always heralded it as my favorite, as I said before. Sammy Kerr, of course, if you don't know the story, Sammy Kerr is kind of like your run-of-the-mill Ozzy Osbourne type that kind of gets killed in a hotel fire, and supposedly his ghost or spirit comes to life when playing his last recorded studio album backwards. This falls into the hands of Edward Weinbauer, or Ragman, as he's called by his classmates in the movie. This movie was filmed in or around, I believe, the area of Wilmington, North Carolina. Home state, give it up. Sorry, guys, I'm having trouble getting these stupid stickers off these things. I hate those things. Okay, here we go. This is forward. There's cover art. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I love it when they use the original art. This seems to be an original pressing from 1986, brand new. Columbia Records pressing. Kind of a basic looking CD, nothing real fancy there. But I do know that this does not look like in any way a bootleg, which is a good thing because you got to be careful. I've heard many circles that there's some bootlegs out there that people will dress them up to look like the original pressings or re-releases, remastered CDs, stuff like that. So you got to look around, read their user reviews at the bottom on Amazon and places like that so you can get the intel. Very, very basic. There's not really even any notes, just some basic credits there, no stills from the movie, and a chapter list on the back. That's really it. Kind of lackluster, but glad to have it all the same. I don't know what happened to the band Fastway. You guys know where they're at today. Where are they now? Where are they now, mate? Drop some comments below on the illustrious careers or history of the band Fastway. They're again sort of like the Who Made Who album for Maximum Overdrive, where AC/DC did the whole entire soundtrack for that movie. This is the same kind of. This is like I said on one of my prior videos with the Alice Cooper CD that I got recently. Had a couple of tracks from Friday 13th Part 6 on it. This is back in that day, guys. Back in the day where you had to have the rock and roll tie-in. Even if it wasn't a rock and roll based movie, you had to have the tie-in. So anyway. Like I say, if you've never seen Trick or Treat, the bad part about this movie is it may be accessible, but usually it's only that really crappy full-screen Laserdisc rip on DVD that we've got available in the U.S. from a few years ago. I don't recommend that release. If you have the means, I think there is a overseas Blu-ray, a German Blu-ray, or a Dutch Blu-ray. If you want to go the extra mile and spend the extra cash, you might want to go that route, because I heard tell the transfer's not too bad, and it will get the job done. The full screen one we've got, they did the acoustics right with some of the backward masking parts in the movie where it jumps from speaker to speaker, but it's still just full screen. It hacks off the side. It doesn't look good. Not real great quality, but it's my hopes. It's my dreams. A company like Scream Factory, Shout Factory, and/or Synapse Films, one of these re-releasing Blue Underground, somebody like that, or even Vinegar Syndrome, that'd be a good one for them too. I hear tell through many circles, not confirmed, mind you, that the soundtrack itself plays a part in the re-releasing of it. Plus, I don't think the head of Dino De Laurentiis Productions, who put that movie out, I think the company changed hands to the daughter of that outfit. I'm not real sure. There's some rights issues, is the main thing I keep hearing, that they either don't want to pay Fastway for the rights to the music in the movie and or the actors or people, the creative team involved. So it's probably in one of those development Hades right now due to rights issues, is what I've been told in more circles than one. I'm rambling now. Hope you guys have enjoyed the soundtrack unboxing for Fastway's soundtrack of Trick or Treat. And as always, remember, no false metal. Woof!